Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha Hearne and this space is all about teaching you how to create a successful business, be happy doing it and live out your true purpose. And in today's video, I'm talking to you about 4 entrepreneurial struggles, and I want to actually coach you. So I want this to be like a one-to-one coaching session. So I'm going to give the struggle of an entrepreneur, a startup, aspiring or even beginning entrepreneur, and basically coach you on what I would say if we were having this conversation one-to-one. So I really hope that you kick back, relax and enjoy this coaching experience. So, entrepreneur struggle number 1. No one joins me when I go live. Okay, the first thing I want to say to this is people will watch on the replay and when they're ready, and it happens all the time, whatever stage you are in business. But there are some things that you can do to help encourage people to join you live. And there are some things you can do when no one shows up live. When no one shows up live, I would make sure that to begin with, you have a post-it note of your 3, 5, 10 top tips that you want to share so that you stay on topic. And when people do watch the replay, it's clear, it's concise, and it's full of content. The other thing you want to make sure that you're doing with your videos, if no one shows up live, is making sure, and this is my suggestion and something that I know has worked for my clients, is keep the videos less than half an hour, so that if people are watching on the replay, they see that chunk of time and they know it's doable and they know that they can watch it. If no one joins you live, that's actually a benefit because you don't have to respond to questions and comments, you can stick to your plan, and it means that you know that you can finish within 30 minutes. So you get a really good piece of video content. The other thing you can do if no one shows up live, which is another huge benefit, is you can actually save that video and put it somewhere else and you can repurpose it. So you could put that live into IGTV, you could put that live into a YouTube video, you could put that live into an audio file for a podcast. Because you don't have any comments or people talking to you in interaction, you can use that in so many ways. So no one showing up live could be an absolute blessing for you to get a really high content rich piece of information and put that everywhere. If you are in a situation where you want to encourage people to come live, which of course we love to do, I would set yourself at least a week's notice where you schedule the live in and you start to tell people. You talk about it on your social media, you tag people in your community or your group, you reach out and let people know that it's happening. Maybe you do some little short videos on your stories talking about the top tips and the sneak peeks of what's coming in the live, and you make sure that you tell people about this live with a week's notice and you're really clear about where it's going to be, what you're including, and then people have every opportunity to come and join you. But if they still don't, you now have these top tips about what you can do to make the most out of that content to leverage it for your business. And if they do, happy days, you have both options on the table. It's a win-win. Entrepreneur struggle number 2, when people say no, when people say that they don't want to work with you, they're not ready to invest, it's not the right time, it's too much money, all of these things, and you're brand new and you haven't got your clients in a consistent way, you might not even have your first client and you don't know what to do. It's totally okay to not know everything all of the time. In this situation, what I would suggest that you do if people do say no and they give you their feedback and they do say it's not for them, is I would actually start to collate that information into a Word document. It doesn't have to be anywhere complicated, into a Word document, so you can start to pick up on the phrases and the comments that people say to you. That becomes your golden research. So we can turn this into a positive. It's totally okay when people say no, and I'll go into that in a minute, but the first thing I want you to do is take a note of what they have said to you. The second thing that I want you to do with that is see if you can actually build that in to your sales script. If you're saying that now isn't the right time, it absolutely is, because if you join right now, you're going to get an extra free 1-hour coaching call with me. Perfect timing. So then you already start to use their no's and their reasons not to get them in next time. Reprogram the situation, shift the focus, use those negatives and turn them into your positives and put them into your sales plan. If right now you're saying this isn't the right time, when is there going to be a right time? Something will always come up. The universe will always test you to see how serious you are. If you really want this, don't keep waiting. Now is your time. And the perfect time for you to take action for you is right now, because this life is not a practice. There's your sales script, people. Reframe from the excuse and the no and the rejection and turn that into your positive sales strategy for your next launch or promotion. And the third thing that I want to say to you is the no's are good. When you have people sat on the fence, that's the worst place. You want to push people over to the yes or back over to the no. You want people to make a decision about you, your coaching, and where you're at, because you don't have the energy and the time to be sitting on the fence with these people trying to convince them. That's not what you're here for. You're not here to convince anyone. So if people have said no, that's good, because they're back over the fence and you can focus on all the other people sat on the fence and whether they go yes or whether they go no. And that's the best energy exchange that you want. You want to create an energy exchange of, they're not in, that's great, my energy is going to focus on the people that are in. I'm going to focus on the people that do want more information, that do have more questions, and that are on the fence but I know are warm. So it allows you to shift your energy into the right places. And when people say no to my clients, we celebrate it. So now you are in this one-to-one hot seat with me. Celebrate those no's, because it means that you can focus your energy on all of the people that are yet to say yes to you, and you can focus on them and you can focus on making sure that their journey with you is epic. Number 3. How do I grow and get seen when I have a small following? This is the best place to be. This is the best place to be, my friend. When you have a small following, this is the best place to be. How can you grow? The only way is up. The only way is to grow. Once you get to a certain amount of followers, things can stagnate. Instagram and Facebook, they can change their algorithms. They can actually penalize you for having more followers. When you're at that beginning stage, it's all organic. You can really nurture and curate your content. You can nurture these followers. You can make sure that when someone new joins you and starts following you, you can connect with them. You can look at their profiles. You can make genuine connections. So you will always be growing. And it doesn't have to be in numbers. So my second strategy that I talk to all of my clients, aka you, about is growth isn't always in numbers. Growth can be in your message. Growth can be in your conversations. Growth can be in your engagement. Growth can be with that one person that says that you've changed their day and they've DM'd you. So think about your growth in a different way. 5 areas of growth: engagement, connection, community, direct messages, and impressions. All of these things help you grow. Then you have the numbers. So focus less on the numbers and more on these 5 areas of what you can be doing to be growing with your smaller audience. And this is the best thing to do. Celebrate the new people. So I still do this now. So even though I've got 12,500 followers on Instagram, if someone new follows me and they DM me, I will DM them back. I'll send them a voice note or a selfie of me, even if it's like late at night, and I create a connection, because that's growth to me. That's growth. When someone DMs me or shares my stories and says that they've had the most amazing experience with me, that's what you're looking to create. That's your growth. And the final struggle in this video for entrepreneurs is you are new online. New online. Let me tell you something, my friend. This is the absolute golden nugget. When you are new online, the world is your oyster. You can create absolutely anything you want and make it yours with your stamp and your creativity. You can use this as your flagship. This is everything you're trying to create. When you're new online, you have the opportunity to show up how you want to who you want in a way that serves you. Once you've been online for a while, you start to create patterns and thoughts and habits within your social media. When you're at the beginning, you can experiment. You can see what you like doing. You can see whether you want to post in the morning, in the night, every single day. You can see what you want to do with your stories. You can make this the blank canvas that it is and turn it into your art piece. So when you are new online, that's the best place to be. please do not put yourself down and think that because you're new, people aren't watching. They are always there. They're always lurkers. There are always people that want what you've got. There is always someone one step below you on the ladder. There is always someone that needs what you have to offer. There is always someone that resonates with what you're sharing. Being new online doesn't mean you are new to your life, your message, your journey, and your experience. It just means you are new to sharing it with the world, and that's the most exciting place to be. This coaching hot seat, me and you, I want to know what you enjoyed about this. Do you want more coaching hot seats in my videos? Do you want to spend more time with me one-on-one, going through your struggles, me picking your brain and answering your questions and giving you the support that you need to make your business successful, make you happy doing it, and make sure your true purpose is shining bright for everyone to see? Let me know in the comments. Let me know any of your entrepreneurial struggles, because I want to create more of these videos, and let me know if you want to continue being in my hot seat. I can't wait to see you in the next video.